Childhood vs. Early life. Dualipa was born on August 22, 1995 in London, England to Albanian rock singer turned marketing executive Lipa and his wife, Anessa Lipa. She has a sister named Rina and a brother named Gjin. Her parents, ethnic Albanians from Pristina, the capital of Kosovo, had migrated to Europe to escape violence and oppression in the 1990s. She was influenced by her singer father, even though she was not pressurized to become a singer. Following a negative experience in high school, she attended the prestigious Sylvia Young Theatre School part-time, where the teacher put her with older students to build her confidence. After Kosovo declared independence in February 2008, her family moved back there, but she found it difficult to fit in. She began covering songs by her favorite artists on YouTube when she was 14, and at 15, convinced her parents to let her move back to London to pursue a career in music. Career. After relocating to London, Dualipa moved in with some friends in Camden and did some side jobs, like working as the hostess of a nightclub. She attended theatre school with her friends, but would eventually drop out for a year to focus on music, never to go back. At the age of 16, she began her career as a model after being approached by a manager, but due to her figure, she never got good assignments except for a television advertisement for The X Factor. She actually did modeling to make contacts with people with an interest in music. She aggressively promoted her YouTube channel to new acquaintances, and eventually, in 2015, signed a contract with Warner Music Group for her debut album. Her promotional debut single, New Love, produced by Emil Haney and Andrew Wyatt and containing lyrics by her, was released in August 2015. She achieved success in Europe and Australia with her second single, Be the One, the only song from her album that she didn't write, which was released in October 2015. The single, which acted as the first proper single for her upcoming eponymous debut album, reached the top 10 of the musical charts in over 11 European territories, and reached #1 position in Belgium. In November 2015, it was revealed that she will be on the BBC Sound of Point 2016 list. In January 2016, she began her first tour through the UK and Europe, which continued till November that year. The second single for her album, Last Dance, was released on February 9, 2016, but it failed to chart in any country. The third single, Hotter Than Hell, released on May 6, peaked at number 15 in the United Kingdom and reached the top 20 in several countries. On August 26, 2016, she released her next single, Blow Your Mind, Moi, which was inspired by her earlier attempts to change herself physically to get modeling assignments, which badly affected her mindset. It became her first US Billboard Hot 100 entry at number 72, and also topped the Billboard Dance Club Songs chart and peaked at number 23 on the Billboard Mainstream Top 40 chart. In November 2016, she was featured on the Sean Paul single, No Lie, which reached number 10 in the UK chart. In January next year, she collaborated with Martin Garrix to release the single Scared to Be Lonely, which peaked at number 14 in the UK. After working on it for almost 2 years, on June 2, 2017, she finally released her debut album, which reached number 3 on the UK chart. The following month, she released New Rules, which was her first single to reach the top of the UK chart. It charted on number 2 in Australia, number 6 in the US, and number 6 in Canada. Her performance at the Glastonbury Festival on June 23, 2017 pulled one of the biggest crowds for the event in recent times. In October 2017, she performed on BBC's music television show Later with Jules Holland. In January 2018, she received nominations in 5 categories at the Brit Awards as the only artist that year, as well as the first female artist ever to achieve this feat. She won the awards for British Female Solo Artist and British Breakthrough Act categories, and also performed at the award ceremony at the O2 Arena in London on February 21. She collaborated with electronic music producer Weathen for the song High from the soundtrack of the film 50 Shades Freed, which released in February 2018. In April that year, she provided vocals and contributed to the lyrics of the single One Kiss by Calvin Harris, which became her second chart-topping single in the UK. She is currently working on her second studio album. 24 facts about Dualipa. 1. Dualipa isn't a stage name. Yep, Dua Lipa is the name she was born with, it's pronounced Dualipa. She says she didn't love it when she was growing up, but later realized it saved her from finding a stage name. 2. Her first name means love in Albanian. Dua is born to Albanian parents from Kosovo, though she was born in London, and returned to live there in 2008. 3. Her dad's a singer too. Dua's father, Lipa, runs in the music industry too as a musician and founder of a festival called Sunny Hill Festival in Kosovo. Judging by his Instagram feed, we reckon he's Dua's biggest fan. 4. Her choir teacher told her she couldn't sing. When Dua was 11, her choir teacher told her she couldn't sing as her voice was too low. If only they could see her now. 5. She supported some huge acts on tour. If you're a Bruno Mars, Troye Sivan or Coldplay fan, you may have caught Dua on tour with them as a supporting act. Speaking of Coldplay. 6. Chris Martin wrote on her album. Last year, Dua met up with the Coldplay frontman in Miami to work on a song together. It ended up on her self-titled album as the last track, Homesick, which features Chris on uncredited guest vocals. At first, it was just meant to be me, singing, but then I begged him to sing too. I was like, you have to be on this song. And he agreed. It's the most beautiful song on the album. I think it really brings everyone in for a little cry, she told NME. He's also credited as a co-writer. 7. She moved out of home at 15. Wanting to make a career out of music, Dua moved back from Kosovo to London and shared a flat with some friends. The cooking and the cleaning. That was tough. I mean, the realization that no one was going to clean up after me was tough. Dua told NME last year. Stuff like that really made me grow up before my time. My mom came to visit once, opened my wardrobe and said, "What are all these clothes?" I was like, those are all the dirty clothes that I've never washed. 8. Like many artists, she has uploaded YouTube covers. When I was 15, I was posting covers online, but it was never one of those things that went viral. It was more of a way for me to use it as a portfolio, Dua says. She covered Etta James, I Would Rather Go Blind and Alessia Cara's Here. 9. She worked on the door of a club in Mayfair. Dua had to hustle in non-music jobs like every artist trying to make it. She worked the door at a nightclub and often had to deny her own friends entry for wearing sneakers. 10. She got signed at the age of 18. Dua was signed by Warner Brothers just 3 years after she moved back to London to pursue music full-time. I remember calling my parents in Kosovo and telling them to catch a flight to London so they could come to the signing, she remembers. 11. The video for New Rules has a lot of YouTube views. Dua's famous breakup anthem New Rules has racked up 1.9 billion YouTube views since the video's release in July 2017. Aussie party starter Alice in Wonderland also remixed the track shortly after its release. 12. She was one of the most streamed female artists on Spotify. At one point she was the top most streamed female until recently Camila Cabello took the crown. She has 37 million monthly listeners. Ed Sheeran is the most streamed artist with almost 64 million monthly listeners. 13. She's the first female artist to receive 5 Brit Award nominations. In 2018, Dua was nominated for British Female Solo Artist, British Breakthrough Act, MasterCard British Album of the Year, Dua Lipa, British Single of the Year, New Rules, and British Video of the Year, New Rules, making it the first time a female artist had scored 5 nominations at the Brits. She ended up taking home 2 British Female Solo Artist and British Breakthrough Act. 14. She was given a key to her hometown in Kosovo. In 2018, Dua returned to the city of Pristina, Kosovo, to be awarded the first key to the city from the mayor. 15. She has a bit of a crush on Robbie Williams. The resident bad boy of British pop Robbie Williams has stolen a little piece of Dua's heart. She says in a recent interview, "My mum had a crush on him when I was really young and I saw him at the iTunes Festival and I was like, yeah, he's pretty fit." 16. She also loves Tupac. Apparently, if you ever take Dua out to karaoke, she'll rip out a killer rendition of Tupac's Changes. 17. She's got a few tats. In an interview, she explained she has a palm tree, the word Sunny Hill, which is her town in Kosovo, the sentence "this means nothing," the word angel, 2 Keith Haring dancing figures, and all-seeing eye and letters dedicated to her brother and sister. 18. She and a fan have matching tattoos. A Spanish fan once came up to Dua and told her they got the same angel tattoo that Dua has on her shoulder. Now they're twinning for life. 19. She's a spelling queen. Dua reckons she's not good at anything other than singing except for spelling, but we're pretty sure she has a few other talents too. 20. She worked on music with Ariana Grande. On top of getting in the studio with Diplo, Mark Ronson, Romy from the XX and Florence Welch, Dua worked on a track with Ariana too. Sadly, Dua doesn't think it'll ever see the light of day. Hopefully they jump back in the vocal booth together again soon though. 21. She has 36 million followers on Instagram. What more can we say about this? It's where we get awesome behind-the-scenes clips of her in studio, touring, and of her many killer outfits. 22. She's the new face of Yves Saint Laurent Beauty. Dua's makeup is always on point, and recently she was made the official face of the YSL beauty brand, with a few ads featuring her and YSL's new perfume out now. Check out the one below as well as the hilarious outtake. 23. Her new album will feature Diplo, Pharrell and more. While we have no official news on the next Dua record yet, she's spoken about it and how she's been working with the likes of Pharrell, Diplo, Tovlo and even Nile Rodgers. With the music, it's also about ensuring they have a safe space, a place where they can come and listen to the music and hang out. That's what's really important to me, she said of the new music, adding that it would be a nostalgic pop album. Don't Start Now is an amazing teaser for what's to come. 24. Dua and her family run Kosovo's biggest music festival. You might have seen Dua share photos from her hometown Prishtina's Sunny Hill Festival, but it's not just any music festival. Dua and her family run the festival under their charity, Sunny Hill Foundation. With Miley Cyrus, Calvin Harris and more playing this year, Dua and her family are always guests of honor when they're there, and this year was no different.